What's up, homies and homiettes? It's your boy Hoom Boom back with another segment of the Hold Up Show. And hold up, it can't stop, and apparently it won't stop. Today, we're going to get into the latest saga, the newest Diddy lawsuit, now naming Odell Beckham Jr. allegedly and Drewski allegedly as co-conspirators in an incident at an alleged Diddy freak-off that involved Baby O, to no surprise, right? So let's get into it. Hold up. So now I got an article here from Newsweek. There's not really any videos or content creator stuff that I want to show right now. So I'm going to just get into what's being actually published by somebody that could be sued. You feel me? So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So here we got Newsweek. Drewski responds after being named in Ashley Parham's lawsuit against Diddy. So she came out, she named her name. She released her name publicly. So that must mean she's definitely ready to tango, right? You released that name publicly as a woman and you're ready to stand up and face that scrutiny or possible scrutiny or whatever that may come with that by people knowing the identity of you. Woo! Spicy already, right? The comedian has strongly denied that he raped a woman with rapper Sean Combs. The context: over 200 people have filed sexual assault lawsuits against Combs, who is currently in a New York federal prison, accused of conspiracy to engage in prostitution and other charges. One woman suing Diddy, Ashley Parham, alleges that Drewski, Combs, and another man raped her in California. Newsweek sought comments from attorneys for Drewski and Combs on Monday. What to know? Parham's filed a lawsuit against Combs last October. She's accused him of violently gang raping her with a group of other unnamed men in Orinda, California in 2018. Her lawsuit alleged that Combs kidnapped her and took her to the Orinda house and that he allegedly sexually assaulted her with a TV remote control during the rape. On March 7th, her lawyers filed an amended complaint alleging that Drewski was one of the other rapists. The amended complaint alleges that Diddy instructed Drewski to grape her. Instead of immediately graping plaintiff, defendant Drewski doused plaintiff with more oil lubricant and then jumped on top of plaintiff's naked and oiled body, treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of the plaintiff due to his enormous size, the amended complaint stated. Oh, man. Defendant Drewski then caught himself from sliding over plaintiffs. I don't know why the term coming up in my head. Slip and slide peckers. Like a playoff word on slip and slide records. No disrespect to them. It just, you know what I mean? Like, they just went out their way to say slip and slide. So, but like, they, like, to give a accurate description, like, this probably who was bigger at the time, right? This big whale, you know, jumping on some shorty, right? Defendant Drewski then caught himself from sliding off plaintiff's oil body and off the bed. Then he began graping plaintiff. While defendant Drewski was graping plaintiff, the defendant Diddy sat in a chair near the bed and recorded it on his phone, it alleges. Another party's phone fell on the bed near plaintiff. Plaintiff then attempted to grab the phone, but it slipped out her hand and onto the floor due to the oil lubricant that had been doused all over her person by defendants Diddy and Drewski. Defendant Diddy began laughing at plaintiff's attempt to grab the phone, the complaint also alleges. Who is Drewski? Drewski, real name Drew Desbordes, is a sketch comedian who grew up in Maryland to a mother who worked for the State Department and a father who worked as a commercial pilot. After dropping out of college, he devoted himself to sketch comedy on Instagram, earning a large fan base. He was later given a show on Diddy's Revolt cable TV network and did successful comedy tours across the U.S. In 2013, the website Wealth and Diddy Pity, I don't know what that is, which estimates celebrities' wealth, estimated that Drewski had earned $1 million, a figure what had likely grown considerably since then through a large number of advertising deals for Pepsi, Google, and others. So in 2013, this guy made $1 million from doing sketch comedy on social media and YouTube or wherever he was doing it at. Because I don't really watch the guy. I don't really think he's funny. But, you know what I mean? If you get your paper, man, salute to you. But if you had to go to a Diddy slip and slide to get in that position, because this says in 2013. Now, you're saying that this lawsuit is saying 2018 this happened, and I think you released something that's saying you what? Okay, here we go. So what are people saying? Drewski called the allegations a fabricated lie in a statement he posted on Instagram. I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connections to the entertainment industry at the time of this allegation. So the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish, he wrote. That's going to be, well, where did this other site get this information from that you was a millionaire 5 years prior to this allegation? My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives. In a statement, Diddy's lawyers told the Daily Mail he vehemently denies the allegations. This new complaint brought by an attorney who has already been sued for defaming Mr. Combs demonstrates the depraved lengths plaintiffs will travel to garner headlines in pursuit of a payday. The statement reads, Mr. Combs was nowhere near Orinda, California on the day Mrs. Parman claimed she was assaulted there, and the Contra Costa Sheriff's Department has already confirmed Ms. Parsons' claims were determined to be unfounded following a thorough investigation. Oh, what do you say there, right? So this is, were the sheriffs paid off, allegedly? We gotta still look at all angles. Diddy is and was a powerful figure, right? What happens next? The judge will allow Combs and Drewski to file responses to the allegations. They will likely seek a summary judgment, which would end the case. If the judge refuses, the case will move towards pre-trial hearings and disclosure. So, yeah. Involving this article. So, as we've seen from the playbook from, what's the guy? Budsby down there in Houston, right? They probably were contacting Mr. Drewski behind the scenes and or allegedly Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. to try to come to some monetary settlement of some sort that would never reach the court system, and they will always be considered or looked at as John Doe number one, or said person that was in the room that wasn't really whatever, right? So I think after those attempts to get them to try to admit some type of guilt, right, so they can jam Diddy up allegedly more into the situation, they probably said, kick rocks, I ain't do this, or kick rocks, I'm staying tall in the brotherhood of me being on the Diddy files and allegedly, and I'm with the crew or whatever, right? But apparently, we definitely know he turned it down because his name is popping out here more than Odell Beckham's name. But I got another article, so let's get into that, right? So, this is from Double XL. Drewski and Odell Beckham Jr. accused of grape in new Diddy lawsuit. This is released an hour ago. One of Diddy's grape accusers has amended her lawsuit against Puffy and now claims that she was also graped by comedian Drewski and NFL wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. Drewski and Odell Beckham added to the amended lawsuit. On Friday, March 7th, Ashley Parman amended a lawsuit she filed against Puff last October. According to the court documents obtained by XXL on Monday, March 10th, in the initial lawsuit, Parhans claimed that she met a friend at Diddy's met a friend of Diddy's at a club in 2018 who tried to impress her by putting the music mogul on FaceTime during the call. Parham told Diddy she thought he was responsible for Tupac's murder, which angered Puff. Months later, she was invited to the friend's house where Diddy showed up and threatened to sex traffic the woman before graping her with a TV remote. Now she is claiming Drewski and Odell also graped her during the incident. According to the amended lawsuit, Diddy instructed Drewski to sexually assault Parham. The comedian allegedly doused plaintiff with more oil lubricant and then jumped on top of plaintiff's naked and oiled body, treating it like a slip and slide and knocking the wind out of plaintiff due to his enormous size. So you see, that's the selling point right there, that they're trying to, get you engaged with some sort of salaciousness, like, he slip and slide on her, right? So it's like, you gotta read through it, man. You gotta read through some of the bull crap, right? Drewski then allegedly raped Parham while Diddy pleasured himself and recorded the incident. Parham claims she was also raped by a man she has now come to learn is NFL player Odell Beckham Jr. Interesting. So, Drewski and Odell Beckham Jr. Diddy respond to allegations on Sunday, March 9th. Drewski shared a statement in response to the allegations. This allegation is a fabricated lie. He wrote on X, I wasn't a public figure in 2018. I was broke, living with my mom without any connection to the music industry at the time of this allegation, so the inclusion of my name is truly outlandish. My heart breaks for actual victims of abuse, but I'm fully confident that the evidence will expose this falsehood and the individuals who are maliciously trying to game the legal system to peddle false narratives, he added. Odell also reacted to the claims on X. Boy, I'll tell you what, he wrote. This world makes absolutely no sense. I am covered by God. He will prevail. I know who I am. I know who you are. Keep your head. That name will be cleared. Shh, stupid. Diddy's attorneys have released the following statement to XXL in response to the amended lawsuit. This new complaint brought by an attorney who has already been sued for defaming Mr. Combs demonstrates the depraved lengths plaintiffs will travel to garner headlines in pursuit of a payday. The statement reads, Mr. Combs was nowhere near Orinda, California on the day Mrs. Parham claimed that she was assaulted there, and the Contra Costa Sheriff's Department has already confirmed Ms. Parham's claims were determined to be unfounded following a thorough investigation in an attempt to salvage her claims following the investigations debunking them. Ms. Parham has now invented an even wilder narrative alleging a vast and facially implausible conspiracy between law enforcement, local civilians, and media industry players. Her far-fetched tales contain it all. Fake cops, cash bribes, and an alleged victim of the late Michael Jackson who was purportedly kidnapped across state lines and forced to sign paperwork at gunpoint while shepherded through a web of safe houses. The statement continues. No sane person reading this complaint could credit this story. Mr. Combs looks forward to having his day in court where these lies and the perverse motives of those who told them will be revealed. Yeah, so that's Drewski's release statement on X. Odell Beckham's release statement on X. So, yeah, there you have it. I want to know your thoughts, comments. Like, subscribe, share. You feel me? Was this another Zest Fest exposed? Because it's just weird that the two people this alleged victim of abuse decided to pick is two of the blonde hair two blonde haired individuals, one with numerous rumors, allegations, and weird videos of, suggesting things about him in his profession, or when he's not during his profession. The other of a widely, widely suggested bad body built comedian individual, that, you know, kind of looks a little, yeah, I mean, kind of looks like he'd be at a Diddy party to get on, right? I mean, allegedly, right? I don't know. Like, I'm just giving my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But I want to know your opinion. Do you see what I'm seeing, or is this another just frivolous attempt to money grab by this woman, or was she actually, railroaded and they paid off the sheriff and whoever else, and you know what I'm saying, and she's just trying to get justice. She's just trying to be heard, right? I don't know. So let me know. It's your boy Hoom Boom, and this is the Hold Up Show. Peace.